Hello and welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I'm Rainbow.
And welcome to all of you to the second part of this month's three-part Trends and Fads unit. Now, yesterday we began our look into the family caregivers of Taiwan.
These kind and selfless people have given up their own careers in order to help their elderly relatives. In many cases, caregivers work for free, rarely get a day off, and can often sleep only a few hours each night. Their lives are, in many ways, totally dedicated to the people they are caring for.
Now, of course, they do it out of love and concern for the family members they are helping, but that doesn't make the work any less hard, difficult, challenging, or just tiring. And as a result, many family caregivers themselves need care. They can often suffer from physical and mental problems because of the difficult, stressful work they do. And until recently, these family caregivers didn't really have anywhere to go for support outside of their families.
And that's where the Taiwan Association of Family Caregivers, or TAFC, comes in. Not only do they help family caregivers stay healthy and happy in their work, but they also fight for their rights outside of the home. It's a case of people helping people who help people.
People helping people who help people. Hey, I like that. Because we all need a little help once in a while, don't we? Well, we'll need your help to read today's article. But first, Rainbow will help us all out by giving us all of the information that we need to know about today's new vocabulary words. So let's check that out now, and then we can come back to begin reading the article.
第二天的文章，我们要来看 TAFC 家总的历史。它的成员里面有医护人员，还有专业人士，负责关心家庭照顾者，以照顾他们为目标。我们先来看几个单字。第一个 increase， 增加是个动词。I will increase my income next year. I will increase my income next year. 我明年会增加我的薪水。第二个单字 support 支持，可以是动词，也可以是名词，在这边是名词。You have my unconditional support. You have my unconditional support. 你有我无条件的支持。哇，这句话是不是非常安慰人心呢？第三个单字 face 面对是个动词。I believe you have the ability to face any problem. I believe you have the ability to face any problem. 我相信你有能力面对任何问题。第四个单字 tool 方法或是工具是个名词。Listening is a valuable tool in relationships. Listening is a valuable tool in relationships. 倾听是关系中非常重要的一个方法或是工具。好咯，我们现在看完单字例句，一起来看 TAFC 的工作吧。
The TAFC got its start in 1996. It includes doctors, nurses, and other experts. They all have one thing in common. They care about family caregivers. The group works really hard. It tries to increase public awareness of family caregivers. It also helps create new laws to protect the caregivers. What's more, it provides support to the caregivers themselves.
Explanation 1.
All right, so today's article kicks off by telling us a little bit more about the Taiwan Association of Family Caregivers history. It says, The TAFC got its start in 1996. Okay, so it's not a brand new organization, but it's only been around for a little over 20 years, and it's been doing good work ever since then. We'll find out more after Daphne tells us about the first grammar point of the day.
大家好，我是 Daphne。今天的第一则文法是 Something gets its start in year， 意思是某机构于某年成立。Get 在这里是及物动词，得到的意思。三态是 get、got、gotten。Start 在这里是名词，起始、开端的意思。后方以时间介系词 in 在引出成立的年份。例如 The European Union got its start in 1993. 欧盟于1993年成立。
So, we know that the TAFC started all the way back in 1996. But who exactly works for or with an organization like this? Well, the answer is actually quite a lot of people with many different skills. We learn it includes doctors, nurses, and other experts. 在这边加个补充单字 expert 专家 So I guess that makes sense. Caregivers themselves have many different roles in the jobs they do at home. So an organization that takes care of them or helps them will probably also need to have people who have many different skills as well.
Right, many different skills, but they all have one goal. As it says next, they all have one thing in common. They care about family caregivers, and it's a great service that they are providing too. There's more to learn about the good work of the TAFC, but before we do that, let's pause once again for another visit from Daphne with today's second grammar point.
第二则文法是 have something in common， 意思是有某项共通点。In common 是共有的意思，合在一起 have something in common 就是有某项共同点的意思。例如 The twins have nothing in common， 这对双胞胎没有任何共同点。
So the TAFC works with many people with different skills, and it's all to help the family caregivers of Taiwan. Let's find out more about some of the assistance and support that they provide. We read, the group works really hard. And here are a few examples of what they do. It tries to increase public awareness of family caregivers. 我们这边看到家总所提供的协助，像是提升对家庭照顾者的公共意识。Assistance 就是协助、帮助的意思。Well, sure. If the public doesn't even know about the role of the caregivers and the challenges that they face, it's going to be very hard for us to care for them and try to improve their working condition. You have to know about a problem first before you can start to fix it.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. And here's something else that the TAFC is good at. The next sentence tells us, it also helps to create new laws to protect the caregivers. This is the same as we would do for any other kind of job, making rules about how much time people should be allowed to work and how much time off they need to have. You know, things like that can protect the workers and can also ensure that they do their work at the highest level with no overwhelming cost to themselves.
So these sorts of efforts can help all of the family caregivers in Taiwan. But what about individual caregivers? What if someone with a job of caring for their family is having some problems of their own? Well, the TAFC can help them too. So as we reach our break, we read, what's more, it provides support to the caregivers themselves. So if they need some advice, help, or just, someone to talk to, the caregivers can find it at the TAFC. So that's a really big help for a lot of people, I'm sure.
Absolutely, especially for people who are working within their own family. Having someone from outside to just talk to can go a long way to helping the caregiver stay happy and focused in their work. Okay, let's pause here and then we'll be back to finish off the article.
The TAFC knows family caregivers face lots of problems. It tries to give them the tools and training to survive their jobs. After all, they need care just like the elderly.
Explanation 2.
Okay, back to our look at Taiwan's family caregivers and this group, TAFC, that helps them in their work. The next sentence tells us the TAFC knows family caregivers face lots of problems. And they, at the TAFC, they make it their job to help out those with the problems.
And we've already read about a few of the ways that TAFC can help. But here's another one. We read, it tries to give them the tools and training to survive their jobs and to be better at their jobs too.
Because it's great to get help, and we all need a little bit of help at different times, don't we? Our final sentence sums it all up really well. It says, after all, they need care just like the elderly. There you go. And we don't care if we don't care for the caregivers, then we're all really in trouble, aren't we? Okay, well, Daphne is back to keep us out of trouble with our grammar, so let's go over to her one more time for today's final grammar point.
第三则文法是 after all， 意思是毕竟，为转折副词片语，使用时多半放在句子的开头或者是尾巴。用于上下文语气出现转折的时候，例如 The plane took off half an hour late, but landed on time after all. 飞机晚了半小时才起飞，但终究准时降落了。
Okay, folks, that's all the time we have for today, but we'll have more from our Trends and Fads look at family caregivers, and tomorrow's article will be a dialogue between a caregiver who is experiencing some pressure at work and her good friend who is trying to help. It should be interesting, so please make sure to come back for that. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. Family caregivers need care too.
The TAFC got its start in 1996. It includes doctors, nurses, and other experts. They all have one thing in common. They care about family caregivers. The group works really hard. It tries to increase public awareness of family caregivers. It also helps create new laws to protect the caregivers. What's more, it provides support to the caregivers themselves. The TAFC knows family caregivers face lots of problems. It tries to give them the tools and training to survive their jobs. After all, they need care just like the elderly.
要开始啦，快点！怎么这么久？
就这样啦。
开始啦
Ow! Okay.
Welcome everybody to English in
Action! 我是 Holly.
I am Shane.
OK， 所以我们今天的主题是什么？
这么久？很有梗，对不对
I see what you did there.
我知道，我觉得我们的 dialogue 也很有梗。
那不要拖那么久，我们就直接进主题了。OK，
What took you so long? I've been waiting forever.
I was hiding from Frank. I owe him money. Oh no, here he comes. Bye.
I don't know. Maybe that way? I'm not, oh, there. Yeah. Sorry, man. He's gone. Don't worry. He's gone. He's gone.
Thanks.
Whew. That was close, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So today's topic is what took you so long?
啊 ，OK， 所以你干嘛拖那么久？你到底是怎样拖这么久才来？
对啊，是 so long 就是 time.
Yeah.
Time is so long.
时间的长。
What took you so long? You could also say, what was keeping you?
啊 ，OK， so keeping 你就是刚是被什么事情拖住了吗？对。
What was keeping you so long? What was the holdup?
一样 hold up 也是就是被什么事情限制住，所以被拖住了这样。
Yeah, so you couldn't get away.
啊，没有办法。
So what's the holdup?
Yeah.
If you want to learn more English, what took you so long?
Yeah.
We're right here.
Yeah，
靠我们。
就对啦。
What took you so long?
What took you so long?
What was keeping you?
What was keeping you?
What was the holdup?
What was the hold up?
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny， 又到我们1分钟的单元喽。那我们今天要用1分钟的时间来复习4个单字，还会造4个例句。同学们准备好没？1分钟计时开始。第二个单词呢叫做增加，增加怎么说呢？叫做 increase。如果你把 in 改成 de 就变相反词 decrease 就是减少咯。那我们用增加来造句 ，Their sales have been increasing， 他们的销售额一直在持续增加。好，第二单词呢，它可以当名词或当动词来表达支持，叫做 support。The singer thanked her fans for their support。那位歌手感谢歌迷们对他的支持。第三单字呢，它当名词可以指脸，也可以当动词来表达面对，遭遇到什么样的困难面对。OK，face 就是可以指面对。Sometimes it's hard to face reality。有时候啊，要面对现实是很困难的。好，第4个单字呢，它可以指工具或是方法，它叫做 tool。The app is a great learning tool。这款应用程式呢是很棒的学习工具 ，learning tool 学习工具。好，不管怎么样，我们在1分钟之内已经复习完4个单字喽。同学们表现很棒哎，我回去也要多多练我的中文，同学回去也要多多练英文。那不管怎么样，我们下次见喽，拜拜。